All right, while the air mass that is headed our way is very cold, the thing that may stand out the most about it is how long it's going to persist and the magnitude of the cold air that will kind of stick around for a while. Now, the last time for Gulfport that the high temperature did not get above freezing was on February 4th, 1996. That was part of a big Arctic outbreak, actually caused an ice storm in central Mississippi and central Louisiana. Now, we may get close to that record, but it's all really going to depend on the timing. So let's take a look at the timing of our front tomorrow. Here we are, lunchtime. It's going to be a beautiful temperature-wise day. Temperatures in the 60s by lunchtime. Some of us may get close to 70 degrees by the late afternoon, so almost a spring-like afternoon in South Mississippi. And even after about 6 o'clock, things still looking nice in the 60s. But then once we get to about the 7 to 8 o'clock time frame, notice to our west in the Pearl River and Hancock counties, we start to see our temperatures dropping. Still in the 60s in Jackson County, but 50s Pearl River County. As we head towards 9 o'clock, we start to see our temperatures dropping, so there are hints that maybe by 9 o'clock the front is passing Highway 49. And then as we head towards 11 o'clock, many areas down into the 40s and 30s start to pop up on the map. And then by midnight, many areas down into the upper 30s to low 40s. So here is where that record that we were just looking at will come into play. If our temperature is above freezing at midnight tomorrow night, then we will not break that record. So we need to get below freezing before midnight or by midnight tomorrow, which right now doesn't look like it could happen. But here's the other thing. So as we head towards Friday morning, we're waking up air temperatures in the 20s, wind chill values in the single digits. And notice as we go throughout the day on Friday, even by lunchtime, our high resolution model guidance coming in today and this evening still suggesting that it's possible during the day on Friday we may not get above freezing in some spots. Notice by lunch or late afternoon, low 30s on the coast, upper 20s inland. If that's the case, there are some spots that could be below freezing for 24 to 36 hours. So that's the other concern about the cold temperature. So while the actual numbers may not be record breaking, it's the duration of this cold air that could cause a lot of problems, especially to plants and also pipes. And of course, no one should be really caught out in that cold. Of course, we want to bring our pets inside too. So looking at the numbers for December 23rd, 24th, and 25th, step out the way here. 1989, we had a big Arctic outbreak. We got down to 9 degrees in Gulfport on the 23rd and 24th. Now, the coldest Christmas on record for Gulfport, Biloxi is 11 degrees, and that was back in 1983. It doesn't look like we're going to get that cold. Our low temperatures each night getting into the teens inland, 20s on the coast. So there will be several nights where we will have to deal with those winter weather preps. And of course, Ciro wants to remind everybody to go ahead and bring in your pets, check on your humans, make sure they have a way to stay warm, and of course protect those pipes. Tomorrow is your last day to protect those pipes and get everything ready. And of course, if you're still trying to protect any plants, bring them in. These long duration freezes could really cause some problems for some landscaping, so just be aware of that. Timing on the front by tomorrow evening, some showers possible ahead of the front. Could there be some flurries around behind? It's possible. I'm not necessarily going to say that that's going to happen, but you know, it's Christmas time. Maybe if we all just wish and you want a few flurries around, it could happen after midnight tomorrow night, but right now that doesn't look like it's necessarily going to happen because the setup is not really good for us to see snow. The cold air is kind of chasing the moisture out of the region. Low temperatures Friday, 20s along the coast, teens inland, and notice the wind. The wind will also be a problem tomorrow. The front comes through, winds gusting 30 to 40 miles per hour. There are some hints that some areas could approach 50 miles per hour, especially over the water, which is why gale warnings are in effect. And by the way, on Friday with those north winds, tides are going to be extremely low. So don't be surprised to look at the bays and see, oh, the water is kind of out. And even if you're driving along 90, you might see the water pushed out a bit because of the winds coming in from the north. And the winds stick around pretty much all day Friday, which is why that wind chill advisory is in effect, especially for the first half of the day. We could be looking at those wind chill values in the single digits. Saturday morning, we're waking up in the teens and 20s. 20s again, and by Sunday morning, Christmas morning, teens and 20s again. So again, several nights of freezing temperatures, 52 degrees now at the airport. Even seen a few little sprinkles tonight across the area. Clouds kind of moving on in ahead of the cold front. There's our front now, snow breaking out ahead of the front, big area of low pressure, big blizzard about to get going across the Great Lakes. Tomorrow, your last day to prepare, temperatures generally in the 60s for your high temperatures. And again, can't rule out some showers ahead of that. 7-day forecast, it looks like this. Very cold going into Christmas weekend.